Hi, my name is Milton, and this is another movie into a business concept or business concepts brought to you by Ripe Studios. So today's movie is Shawshank Redemption. It came out in '94 with Morgan Freeman and Tim Robbins. Tim Robbins plays a banker named Andy who gets convicted of a crime, two actually, and sentenced to a life in prison. There he meets Red and a slew of other characters while he's there, and he befriends. So, why is Shawshank Redemption important for you and your business today? Well, here's the reason why. And there's three of them behind me that I know that you need in your business, and that's the power of a dream. If you're in business, keep your dream alive. If you're starting to think about becoming an online marketer, internet marketer, network marketer, or just having a job, you know, you want to make sure that you have a dream and you want to cultivate your dream. Now, Andy, here's an example. Andy kept his dream alive for 20 years. He kept his dream alive for 20 years, and he went around and he talked about his dream to anybody, well, listening to people that he knew. And who did he know? He knew the people that are around him, the other inmates, what I would consider his warm market. So he went around there and he talked to them all the time for a good 20 years. He went so far as to play a Mozart record for everybody in the prison. Sent him to a hole. Sends him to the hole in prison, which is the worst place you can be in prison. Two, true freedom. True freedom is the scene that Andy actually escapes Shawshank. He's in the river. He's clawing his way through the water. He gets up and he's having an all God moment. I think that's a great example of true freedom. True freedom is when you have no illusions, that you have fought your way through shit, literally, like Andy, to get there. Okay? To get there. And that's true freedom when you know you have worked for it, you know that you have earned it, you know that you've done your due diligence, and you've been a little bit lucky. And luck is only laboring under correct knowledge. Third is long term. You need a long-term strategy. Andy's long-term strategy was taking what he did in prison and making it come to fruition outside. So therefore, he was a very rich man. He had an identity, a social security card, he had a birth certificate, he had all these things. But he did that on a daily basis with the warden. Okay, long-term strategy online. You probably want to have a blog. Why? Because people can come and they can dibble and dabble. They can eat at their leisure. They can soak in your message or whatever you have to say on the internet. And guess what? It stays up there for as long as you want it to. So that's your long-term strategy. So everything happens in your day. You have a million things happening in your day. You get up, you go to work, you brush your teeth. You got all these little nuances. Okay? Now, while you have a blog, those things change over time. Those little nuances change over time. They change every year. Maybe change every month, depending on if you're OCD, ADD, whatever they call it these days. So you have this blog that can reach people just like you, who like the things you like, who can hear your opinion. I think that's a great long-term strategy. I think Shawshank Redemption highlights these business concepts very well. If you haven't seen the movie, check it out. It's an American classic. Now, without further ado, I just wanted to keep this short and to the point. Without further ado, here is one of my best scenes and how you should end your last day at your job.
Please sit down. Ellis Boyd Redding. Your files say you've served 40 years of a life sentence. You feel you've been rehabilitated?
Rehabilitated? Well, now, let me see. You know, I don't have any idea what that means.
Well, it means you're ready to rejoin society.
I know what you think it means, Sonny. To me, it's just a made-up word. A politician's word, so that young fellas like yourself can wear a suit and a tie and have a job. What do you really want to know? Am I sorry for what I did?
Well, are you?
There's not a day goes by I don't feel regret. Not because I'm in here, because you think I should. I look back on the way I was then. A young, stupid kid who committed that terrible crime. I want to talk to him. I want to try to talk some sense to him. Tell him the way things are. But I can't. That kid's long gone, and this old man is all that's left. I gotta live with that. Rehabilitated. It's just a bullshit word. So you go on and stamp your form, Sonny, and stop wasting my time. Because to tell you the truth, I don't give a shit.